Hello guys, welcome to Bookspot. We have so many collections in our Ayurvedic Trust library. Some of them are adult fictions. What is adult fiction? Is it a brainchild of J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter? Or is it a brainchild of Philip Pullman, the author of his Dark Materials trilogy? Actually, the adult fiction is a place where a teenager can dream and feel her freedom completely. We cannot say the world of adult fiction without referring Mr. Stephen King. I am going to show one of his famous adult fictions, It, because it is the reason behind the Divergent series. Veronica Roth inspired so many chapters and so many ideas from it. Today we are going to see a book called Divergent, written by Veronica Roth. It is a very famous adult fiction. More than 10 million copies sold all over the world. The story revolves around post-apocalyptic dystopian Chicago, where the society has divided into 5 factions: abnegation, dauntless, amity, candor, and eurydice. Actually, Beatrice is an abnegation student. Her mother is also from abnegation. She falls in love with another abnegation transfer called Tobias Eaton. His name is 4 because he has 4 fears. He is her trainer also. Their love story going to a deep end, where the post-apocalyptic Chicago meets a very big war between eurydice and abnegation. We have to understand what is a dystopia, because Divergent is a dystopian novel. Dystopia is different from utopia. Utopia means a city or state where there is complete freedom and calmness. But in dystopia means where there is a city or state or country faces so many problems and threatened by terrorism, but that will be an imaginary state. I am going to read some of the lines from Stephen King's It, because it is a very famous dystopian book. Here is it. It is a very famous dystopian book. The story revolves around the city called Derry, Maine. This is about a child killer clown, Pennywise. Here I am going to read some of the lines from it. Derry, Maine is just an ordinary town, familiar, well ordered, for the most part a good place to live. It is a group of children who see and feel what makes Derry so horribly different. In the storm drains, in the sewers, it lurks, taking on the shape of every nightmare, each one's deepest dread. Sometimes it appears as an evil clown named Pennywise, and sometimes it reaches up, seizing, tearing, killing. Time passes and the children grow up, move away and forget, until they are called back once more to confront it, as it stirs and coils in the sullen depths of their memories, emerging against to make their past nightmares a terrible present reality. Actually, in Divergent, the main character Beatrice faces so many horrors. All those horrible parts are written like Stephen King, because Veronica Roth inspired so many chapters from it, and Shining so much, and she is inspired from Dumaki and so many Stephen King's novels. I loved the part where Beatrice tries to talk about her mother. I am going to read some of the lines from it. There is one mirror in my house. It is behind a sliding panel in the halfway upstairs. Our faction allows me to stand in front of it on the second day of every 3rd month, the day my mother cuts my hair. I sit on the stool and my mother stands behind me with the scissors, trimming. The strands fall on the floor in a dull blonde ring. See the visualization of just a haircut. When she finishes, she pulls my hair away from my face and twists it into a knot. I note how calm she looks and how focused she is. She is well practiced in the art of losing herself. I can say the same to myself. Yes, she can't lose herself in the world of Chicago, where the factions and other peoples killing each other in the name of caste, creed and religion. And there is another part where she tells about a dream. They will see him as a traitor from now on. In her dreams, 4 is a traitor. 4 means Tobias Eaton, her lover. His dauntless family will have the options of visiting him in his new faction a week and a half from now on visiting day, but they won't because he left them. His absence will haunt their hallways and he will be a space they can't fill, and then time will pass and the whole will be gone. Like when an organ is removed from the body's fluids flow into a place it leaves. Humans can tolerate emptiness for long. See, the description of an organ fits into a loneliness of a human being. I am going to read it again. And then time will pass and the whole will be gone, like when an organ is removed and the body's fluid flow into the place it leaves. Humans can tolerate emptiness for long. Caleb Prayer, say Marcus. When we say dystopia, we have to know what is utopia. I told you utopia is a place where there is a calmness and peace in a city. When we say dystopia, we have to know about some of the utopian works, just like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Alice in Wonderland. This is one of the famous utopian book, Artemis Fowl by Eon Kofler. This became a very famous book and became a very famous film by Disney. Divergent has a massive fan base. An ongoing 3 movies adaptation starring Shailene Woodley as heroine Beatrice Prayer is going on. The series has sold more than 10 million copies as of January 1, 2014 and collected 300 million from the box office. So guys, that's all for today. Thank you.